Hi. We're here for another garden update. Things are coming along really good, and let's go in and check it out.
Wait, before we go in, let's look at my berry boxes
Okay.
that I made myself.
Okay, great. So these are the berry boxes. What kind of berries do you have?
I have mostly thornless red raspberries. And this looks good, but just disregard the deer proofing I did when I was very exhausted.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I think it should prevent some nibbling.
Now you did a good job on those boxes. They look really good, and there's enough room for the berries to grow up.
Yeah, this one's gonna be thornless blackberries, and there's some secret tomatoes apparently in there.
Yeah, in the compost.
No, the deer proofing on this, not so bad.
Not so bad.
After you.
After me?
Yeah, beauty before smarts.
Oh, okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that, but I guess that is part of what you were talking about.
Doesn't that mean you're prettier and I'm smarter? We'll figure it out later.
Okay. All right. So.
All right. You want me to say what's over here?
Yeah, what's over here?
Okay, so this is our second...
Wait.
Well, that's a garden gremlin.
Okay.
This is our second year of growth on the peach tree, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's getting huge.
Yeah, it's massive. And then I didn't expect it to get this big because that's our 1 year peach. So that was my frame of reference. So I have this like secret flower bed back here that is doing pretty good. I got echinacea in the front, and then there's some chamomile coming right there. You can see the little tiny ones. That's borage. And then I got snapdragons over there. And that's all coming along nice. We're getting tons of blueberries over here.
Yeah, and a lot of them are starting to ripen.
Yeah, we've got a bunch in the freezer already.
Yeah, so the bushes aren't that big, but the blueberries are really coming along, which is great.
Prolific.
Yeah.
These are our carrots. I don't really see any ready yet. Carrots better. They get sweeter.
Yeah. And over here, this is the asparagus bed over here.
Yeah.
We started the asparagus inside, and then when we planted it outside, it looked like it struggled a little bit, so we replanted everything here, and this is looking really good. It's looking really happy. It's getting bigger, and almost all of them came up, which is really great. And then we have some marigolds and some nasturtiums that are looking a little sad, probably just because it's so hot out today.
Yeah, probably. But those were also the first flowers, so it should... I don't know if anyone's familiar with nasturtium, but it will definitely take off. So we'll probably have to corral it later on in the season. Oh, hello, Mr. Man. This is one of our little flower beds we did this year. I got some flowers. I have zinnias there. Experiment here. We have mini corns. So we don't know what that's going to be like. So we'll all have to wait and see.
Yeah, apparently you get a lot of the little corn cobs like you'd use in like a stir fry or something. They said you get 30 to 40 per plant. So we'll see how that works out. And in here we also have some
Thai basil.
Thai basil, more marigolds everywhere. That's a running theme. Marigolds and basil everywhere.
Yes. And zinnias.
And zinnias, yes.
So we have more zinnias there. And this wasn't planned, but look at this little color scheme I got here. That's pretty good.
Very nice, very nice.
All right, so allegedly these are called early cauliflower. That is apparently a lie because they struggle bust for so long and they are no longer early. So now they're getting nibbled by everything, as brassicas do. This is parsnips, and I had a round of mustards, and apparently I'm getting more mustards back, so that's fine by me.
Yeah, it'll be a mix of parsnips and mustard greens, which will be
Interesting.
different.
Yeah.
And then over here, one of our lettuce beds. What's going on here, Courtney?
So we got several different lettuces going on in here. I have rosemary and marigolds as well. And then some more Thai basil, because as you know from our videos, I love making pesto and I like it a little funky with the Thai basil. Also tonight I'll be coming through and clipping because we're doing a banh mi sort of thing and I want a bunch of herbs in there.
Yeah, like a pork bowl with rice and pickled vegetables and stuff. Here we got some more lettuce and some dill. And then over here we got first tomato bed. And as you can see, the tomatoes are doing great.
Yeah, this is, we called it a mystery tomato because we didn't know what we had saved. It's gonna be bigger boys or better boys maybe? Because it's definitely not a cherry or a grape.
Okay.
We have lettuce leaf basil, marigold, more Thai basil, and this is Greek basil. And then on the other side are our German lunch boxes, and they have taken off. Lots of little ones there.
Yeah, they're all hidden underneath, but there's a lot. The tomatoes are doing really, really good. They're all a lot of green tomatoes. We had to come out here and string up just to support them because they're growing so fast.
Yep. And
I got to go check on that stand and see if he's all right.
All right.
Oh, looks like he wants to go back inside. Yeah, Stan, you can go back in.
Our grape arbor is doing well, except for, I don't know if everyone knows about the Chinese lantern beetles, but there's about 7,000 over here, which is lovely. But the strawberries, we kind of took off our cloth because they're pretty much done for the season. So now we're just kind of letting them get all the sun rays so they get all that nice nutrient for the plant, and then we'll cut them back later in the season.
These ones with the pink flowers still have some coming, but they're
small.
Yeah, they're small, so I think it's just they're kind of past the best part of the season, like Courtney was saying, but might get a few more.
Yeah, and I think next year I might try and do like a tiered system over here or something like that, just so that they're not resting on the ground so much, but we'll see what we get to.
I think that would help keep the slugs and stuff off.
Yeah, those slugs.
And then we can go to the bed right behind you there.
Yes, but let's not pass. So I got some Mongolian sunflowers. You might have to back way up. It still hasn't budded yet. And as we all know, I'm 10 feet tall, so, but yeah, it still hasn't even budded yet, so I'm very excited to see how big the head gets.
Yeah.
But apparently that's the most delicious one because that's the only one that survived the squirrels.
It's literally growing a foot a day. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it is crazy. It's definitely grown at least a couple feet in the last few days.
Yeah, and then, oh, you stinkers.
What?
Look it. Something ate the whole sunflower. It's just a stalk.
That one was right up against the, I'll see if I can get on camera. It looks like it was right up.
So something just slurped it up.
So yeah, you can see right there. So I think through the fence, like a deer or something.
And the funny part is that I grow it for the animals because we don't collect the sunflowers, but
Right.
somehow I'm also angry when the animals eat it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm like, you should have waited, it will be better.
That's funny.
All right, so this is another little flower bed that I made this year because again we wanted more flowers in here, more pollinators. So we have daylilies here, and then I did snapdragons there. This will be St. John's wort, again nasturtium, and it just goes crazy. It's kind of like a weird alien sort of plant. And then I have some asters growing, and I should be getting more asters because then I kind of just spread the seeds after in the spring. So there's more asters in here.
Let's go to this bed.
All right, so this bed is our Sweet 100 bed. And so we, again, I spent yesterday and I was, so we have the lettuce leaf. That is just the coolest looking
Yeah, the lettuce leaf
variety.
basil.
That was the word I wanted.
I love that Greek basil for just cutting some leaves and putting it on like a pasta dish or something.
Yeah.
It's
Or
awesome.
even just putting a couple leaves or the flowers in a like herbaceous sort of thing.
Yeah.
This is like, I know this is kind of silly, but this is like an achievement for me. I never get the hosta flowers because every single year the hostas have been out there and protected, but the deer have slurped them up every year, but not this year. I got my flowers.
Then you got more Thai basil.
Yeah, this will probably be the one that I come and harvest for tonight because look at these flowers. Oh,
Yep.
Oh, smells so good.
More marigolds.
More marigolds. So this is where we had peas, which was one of our great successes this year because people told us we couldn't do peas, and we did peas and we got some. So now we've taken this bed, and this bed is kind of turned into Phil's clone bed. That sounds a little weird, huh?
Well, whenever we'd come out and pick
Suckers.
yeah, suckers off the tomatoes, I'd just clone them, like put them in water till the roots come out, and then just put them in some dirt here. So this is going to be just a variety, and because of that, the reason for that is we started our tomatoes all kind of at the same time. So after these go by, we'll have more plants coming, and it'll be kind of like a random mix, which I think will be pretty cool. So
Yes, because we didn't have enough tomatoes to start with.
speaking of having too much stuff, here's more basil.
This is lettuce leaf. These are secret peppers that I think planted themselves from last year.
No, we planted those. It was something where we had used all the peppers that were in really good condition in our new pepper bed, and there were a few that were just hanging around. So since this bed was empty, it kind of became a hodgepodge of whatever needed to be planted.
Nice.
But the
Curly lettuce.
no, that's not
Oh,
lettuce.
That's parsley.
Yeah, curly parsley, but it's obviously doing really good.
Yeah.
And we use a lot in stocks and soups, and we had ramen the other day and put it in there. So
Parsley likes to be clipped too, so what I'll often do is I'll gather a big huge bunch that's enough for a stalk, and then I'll clip it and then throw it in the freezer, so that way there it's just like,
we might be getting there soon with this one,
Oh,
and the
for
one in
sure.
the bed over here.
for sure. So those are all of Phil's little clones in there. They get a little shocky, but then they bounce right back.
Yeah, these look like, if you looked at it quick, you might say those are all dying, but they're really not.
Because
Like,
those are how these started.
yeah, they all, for a few days, they kind of look really rough, and then sometimes they don't do well, but most of the time they take off pretty good.
And here's my herb bed. So this is the flat leaf parsley, and again, that is looking really good. It's supposed to be a biannual. I've never gotten it to actually do that because we seem to get these really harsh winter days and then really mild winter days, and it just doesn't seem to work out, but this is going to be the year. And then I have oregano and more rosemary. Our thyme has gone to flower, so I'm going to trim this back. And then we have chives, which, as you can see, are starting to flower. I'll let that seed. Then I have my sage here, which is always lovely. And then I have cilantro, which has bolted, so I'll clip that tonight and I'll put it in our bowls.
Nice.
Oh, and then this is lavender that I started from seed. So this is its second year, and now it's really starting to take shape.
Cool.
All right, so I love beets, and again, I'll be pickling some of these tonight for our dinner. So,
Ooh, we're gonna get a beet pull live on the air.
yeah, you want a beet pull?
Yeah, do it.
All right, these are the golden beets.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So there's one, and should I do one more?
Yeah, do one more.
And then we'll do that one.
Nice. Yep. See, small, but those will be really good.
Yeah, and I think this one might be ready too.
Pull it.
So that way there we can have like golden beets in our banh mi bowls. How good does that sound?
Sounds great.
All right, so we got that. Then we have red beet with marigolds. And if we want to finish out with the beets, we have Bull's Red and then Detroit over there.
And then these are more marigolds, another thing of basil back there. The basil is just, it comes and goes. So it's like when we planted it early, it looks like it's struggling and you plant more and more, but it's a really resilient plant. Like some of these looked, you would have assumed they were dead.
Yeah.
And they just come back like crazy. So that's why there's more than you expect, because you'll look at one and even though we know better, we'll think that one could be dead. Let's plant another one. And then they both come back. So it's pretty cool. And
More tomatoes. So if you kind of get down here, these are, oh no, this one fell.
I think it'll be all right.
Should I bring it inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really light. It's weird. So these are called Pink Fang, and allegedly they're very good for tomato paste. All right, round two, camera overheated. So did I. So I went in and had some lunch.
So these tomatoes, what are these called?
Dad's Sunset.
A little closer there, yeah. So nice and big, coming along good. No color change yet, but with all this hot weather, I'm sure very soon we'll have some.
Yep. And then over here is where we had the other. So we replaced that with greens, and I'm gonna be stripping these today. And we got more basil.
Stripping them to eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Oh.
Well, I didn't know you could be pulling them out to get rid of them.
Oh, no. I'm going to... Lettuce just keeps on coming and coming until it bolts. So I'm just going to take a round out of there. And then this kind of became a hodgepodge sort of thing. I'm going to do a late start on cayenne peppers, see how that goes. And then we got our kale, which hasn't bolted yet, and it's still tender, so we're still eating that. And then I have a honey rock melon here.
That plant looks pretty happy, huh?
Yeah, it's doing way better here than the melon beds we made, so food for thought.
I think that might just be this bed is more established since last year, like it had rounds of compost and more nutrients and stuff. The other one's just kind of like bagged soil with some stuff added, but...
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought it was a bug. It's my bra. Okay. Focus. Okay, so here I'm doing sweet potatoes for the first time. So yeah, this was our radish bed. Once those all finished out, we pulled them out, and then I threw in some sweet potato slips and some marigold.
Yeah, those are doing great.
You know what this bed is missing?
The sweet potatoes are expanding really good. What is it missing?
There's no basil in this bed.
Oh, we'll get to work.
All right, this is our beans. So we had... Oh, we attempted to do the shallots, and it did not work. So instead of sacrificing a whole bed to 5 shallots, I tore them out.
Yeah.
And so now I'm doing, this is our bush beans, and I have some Thai basil in here, and some lettuce leaf basil, and then more Thai basil. Wow, the Thai basil really was prolific.
Yeah.
And then this is gonna all be bush beans, and this variety, holy cow, I mean, look at all these flowers.
Nice.
All right, and now for garden 2.0. All right, so this was the new section that we put in this spring. We learned our lesson the first round, and we didn't rush to fill it, so we're kind of just letting it slowly evolve. And so we've done some rock structures that apparently something's trying to move. And so this was the cucumber area. Again, I started the cucumbers too early. I've listened to the packages, so a lot of those didn't make it, and so there's some new ones in.
Look like they're loving this heat because those are looking really happy with those big leaves there.
They are. Again, I wasn't too we made either, so I've slowly been amending it.
Yeah, we got some organic soil from Home Depot, and it really just wasn't that great. So we got a different one and kind of mixed in some compost, some mushroom compost, some manure, some worm castings.
Oh yeah, the very expensive worm castings.
Yeah, worm castings are really expensive.
Equivalent to the price of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, we got like 3 bags of worm castings, a couple bags of compost. The guy's like $170. It was like, okay. And then once I researched the worm castings more, I was like, oh, totally worth it. Those are awesome.
And I put in a little bit of flowers here, so I got some asters going, and marigolds, obviously. And then over here, other area of the what do you
tomatoes, like cloned tomatoes?
Clones, yeah. The tomato clones, Thai basil, sweet basil. This is my ginger and my turmeric experiments, and I think those are going pretty good.
Those are just ginger and turmeric from the grocery store that she soaked and then put in soil months ago. The turmeric took months and months, but look at that. It's finally coming up, and the ginger loves the heat, loves a lot of moisture, so we're going to have to make sure that gets watered quite a bit, but that's just from the grocery store. Isn't that crazy?
I'm excited about that. Here were the only like naughty GMOs. These are the sun golds, and I love these so much that I was willing to put them in my garden.
Yes.
And then I have runner beans, and I have long beans, and I did cow peas, which are supposed to be really good for this area. So those will eventually be running up this
Trellis.
Arbor.
Arbor, trellis, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that we made. And then this was our first round of peppers, and they're liking the heat too. They're kind of on the dwarfed side. I don't know why.
I don't know, but they're producing some peppers. Maybe it could be better, but
I think the heat is helping to improve, and the new soil amendments we did is also helping.
That's true.
And then over here, what do you have?
So over here is the same. It's cowpeas and long beans, but I wasn't sure which side would be better for sunlight because I didn't know how the sun would really hit this.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a matter of which side's going to do better. And I feel like they're doing equal.
Yeah, the sun really, I mean, we're in a little bit of a shade right now this time of day, but the sun hits this for at least 6 or 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then over here,
That's just mint.
yeah, we got mint, and then that is the, what do you call that one? Hydrangea?
Yeah, but it's like a mini bloom or something like that. So it's little smaller pom-poms.
Yeah, those were on the other side of the fence, and we moved them inside so the deer wouldn't eat them. This is more lilies that we pulled up just to have a spot for them until we can put them eventually in this bed.
Yeah, that's where all the bulbs will move, is into that bed.
That's the lemon balm coming back. It's great.
Don't forget my secret fig.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, secret fig in there. So that was a fig we planted last year. It had like 2 leaves on it all year. We didn't want to give up on it, so Courtney just stuck it in that pot, and it actually seems to be doing all right. And what do you have here?
This is my sunchoke experiment. I don't know if y'all know about sunchokes, but they're kind of like a sunflower. They have these, they should have these yellow flowers eventually, and then the roots or the tubers just keep on growing, and then you can harvest them and you can kind of roast them like potatoes.
See what happens there. Over here, and in each corner, we put some comfrey. That's supposed to help with the compost. It's supposed to help with breaking up the clay soil, and they seem to be loving everything about where they were planted. They've gone about 10 times in size since we planted them.
Yeah, and it's a variant that doesn't spread.
Oh, it doesn't take over.
Yeah, it doesn't take over.
And then Courtney's built this bed here. So we have one of these shaped beds in each corner. As you can see, it's coming along. So we'll put some more stuff in there eventually. And then over here we got our barrels. We have, what was that one?
One of my coworkers gave me horseradish, and then I read that it can, like, it's very aggressive. So I put it in a barrel.
Yep, and then we have our potatoes still going here. These potatoes in this barrel didn't really do too well, so they got pulled out, and Courtney put in some pepper seeds.
Yeah,
so
I think a squirrel stole them, or maybe
stole the
something
potatoes.
else. Yeah.
Okay. And what's
Over here is another comfrey, some thyme, maybe snapdragon back there.
And then more sunflowers, right?
Yeah, more sunflowers. I planted about 3 times what you see. They're very delicious, apparently. And then there is melon starts in here, but they're kind of struggle busting too, so we'll see what happens with those.
All right, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. It's tons of bugs out here. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.